everybody, I'm Cenk and welcome to another Coolcast. Today we're at the massive premiere of 100 Streets. It was written and produced by the very creative Leon Butler and it stars the especially cool Idris Elba and the amazingly talented Gemma Arterton. They're inside, so let's get some popcorn and grab our seats. Doesn't get better than this, guys. We have Idris Elba here. Thank you very much for talking with us today.
Jake. Thank you.
So you've had an amazing career so far. Can we go back to the beginning? Yeah. How did you start acting?
I started acting at school. I was probably about 14 years old, got into it in school, liked my drama teacher, she was pretty cute, and then I started doing it. That's what I did.
So did you take a lot of acting lessons older on?
No, after school I sort of got myself into work placements and worked in theatres behind the scenes and that sort of thing, and sort of just was in the community of acting. And then when the time I was 19, decided to take it professionally.
Do you still get nervous before any auditions and have tricks to calm yourself down?
What's an audition? I'm only joking. No, I do get nervous, of course, because the better the more you do in your acting career, the more difficult it gets. Bigger parts, more complicated dialogue, more complicated work. So,
how do you decide which scripts to move forward with? Do you choose ones that play to your strengths or take you in a whole new direction?
Always to a whole new direction. To my strengths is definitely a safe way to go, but I think that you can strengthen yourself if you challenge yourself.
All right. Everybody sit. I've got 3 items on the docket. First, we need to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Francine.
So let's talk animation. You were just in Zootopia, Jungle Book and Finding Dory. So what's it like being in a sound booth acting out what's something you haven't already seen?
It's actually an interesting one, but it depends on the director. Each one of those directors had a really good vision for me, so they shared with me what it is I was doing, what I was going to look like.
Mowgli? They've given it a name.
And it was a sort of collaborative process. So once you get into the booth, it's not just giving your voice. You kind of know what he looks like. You know what the scene's going to be like. I really, really love doing animation. It's one of the best things.
And I've heard that you're coming back as Heimdall in Loki and Thor returning to Asgard. Can you give us any hints about what's going to happen?
I won't be wearing a helmet. That's all I can say. Oh, exclusive.
Thank you very much for talking with us. Thank you very much.
Cheers. See you later.
Thank you.
Mr. Bond, these orders come from the highest possible authority.
Taxi? Fields? When is the next flight to London?
Tomorrow morning. If you attempt to flee, I will arrest you, drop you off in jail and take you to the plane in chains. Understand?
Perfectly. After you.
Hey guys, we're back, and please welcome the incredibly talented and super versatile Gemma Arterton to the Coolcast. We're so happy to have you here today.
Oh, thank you.
So, you've had an amazing career thus far. Can we go back to the beginning? So, can you tell us how you first got into acting?
I got into acting because I just enjoyed performing. I joined an amateur dramatics theatre company when I was about 12, and it was only because I wanted to have fun. I went to an all-girls school and there were no boys, so this was the way of me meeting boys. And then I just really enjoyed it. And then when I was about 16, I decided I wanted to be an actor professionally. So I auditioned for drama school when I was 18, and then I went to RADA and trained for 3 years, and that's where I met my agent.
And then this happened. Did you take a lot of acting lessons?
Well, I trained for 3 years and I studied physical theatre for 2 years. So in total, I trained for 5 years. So yeah.
Do you still get nervous before you go into auditions? And is there any tricks that you have to calm yourself down?
I do get nervous. I don't think that ever leaves you. I know it's probably not, but I meditate, so I recommend that.
So nowadays you must see a lot of scripts and get pulled in a lot of directions. So how do you decide which scripts to move forward with? Do you choose ones that play to your strengths or take you in a whole new direction?
I like to be challenged. I tend to go with what I instinctively feel is the right thing. And it's often about the director and the other people that are attached as well.
It's said the princess is a beauty without equal.
100 Streets opened right here tonight, and the trailer looks amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about how it came about?
So I'm friends with Idris Elba, who plays the lead part, and he's one of the producers of the film. And he sent me the script and said, would you do a part in it? And I said, yeah, okay. And that's how it came about. And it's set in the place that I live, which is Battersea and Chelsea, so it's nice.
Yeah. So can you share with us the best piece of advice you've ever been given by a director?
It is to follow your instincts, because they're always right.
Thank you very much for talking with us. Thank you very much.
All right, kids. See you later, all right? I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. Bye, Daddy.
It's time to meet the man of the moment. Former England rugby captain, a true hero, Max Moore.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you when I'm happy.
Please welcome the one, the only Leon Butler to the Cool Cast. Leon is not only the writer but also the producer of 100 Streets. So this is Leon's premiere. I mean, this is epic. Huge congratulations. So, let's turn the clock back a few years. You're a property developer and now we're at your very own film premiere. Can you help us fill in the gap there?
It's a big old gap, my friend. But yeah, no, it's been. I wrote the script 5 years ago. Right now, in November, I was in Sydney in my friend's spare room, and it's been a lot of emotion, a lot of hard work, and to be here now talking to you has been amazing. The highlight of my night, actually, talking to you now, because before we spoke to the BFI, there were 1,000 cameras, and this is very nice and fair play, intimate. That's a great word, intimate. He's a writer.
Thank you. So what inspired the location and the grittiness of the script?
It was all kind of based on where I live in Battersea and Chelsea, and I kind of understood that in London we're not ghettoised. So in London there's like council estates opposite £10 million houses, and it's like LA sort of ghettoised. They have like Compton and Crenshaw, and they have Beverly Hills, and no one really crosses paths. But in London we're very much all together. Through public transport and through the way London's set out, we're all kind of together. And I wanted to show a film that showed the real London.
What's the most surprising thing that you've seen or done during the making of the film?
Well, I'll be honest with you, it's like Idris Elba coming on board was probably the best part of it. We met over a lunch in Mayfair, and he wanted to come on board as a producer. He liked the script, and he understood some of the characters, and he wanted to come on board. And that was the best moment, and then that was to produce it. But about a year later, he came on board to be in it, so that was probably the highlight.
Does it feel like a dream come true every time you think about what's happened?
Well, I'll be honest with you, it is, but also I'm on to my next films now, so I've written 3 more film projects, and now I'm focused about making those happen.
Are the films that you're going to make are going to be based in Britain, in the same kind of area?
We have a rom-com based in London, we have a rom-com based in America, and we have a biopic based in Chelsea. So 2 out of 3 in London, and one of them is in Chelsea, exactly the same place as 100 Streets.
I just want to say massive congratulations, and this is amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
By the way, let me just say, what a kid. Well done, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Life's pretty simple, you know. It's long periods of waiting broken up by brief moments of change. Them moments of change define you. And that'll be the only thing you're remembered for.